What would you do if you worked all day to hunt food for your group and then watched someone else receive more praise, more attention, and more affection than you did? For most people today, that burning, uncomfortable feeling has a name: jealousy. But here's the question that scientists have been genuinely debating. Did ancient humans living hundreds of thousands of years ago feel that same feeling? Was jealousy something that evolved with modern society, or is it something so deeply wired into the human brain that it was present from the very beginning? Stay till the end, because the final discovery about ancient human jealousy will completely change how you think about one of the most uncomfortable emotions you have ever felt. Let's begin. Imagine an ancient camp 80,000 years ago. A successful hunter returns with more food than anyone else that day. The group gathers, the best portions are given, attention flows toward that one person, and somewhere nearby another member of the group watches. Their chest tightens. Their eyes narrow slightly. Something uncomfortable moves through them. They do not have a word for it, but the feeling is absolutely real. That feeling was jealousy, and it is far older than language. Here is what researchers who study evolutionary psychology have concluded after decades of work. Jealousy is not a modern invention. It is not something created by social media, by romantic comedies, or by modern ideas about relationships and status. Jealousy appears to be a deeply ancient emotional program, one that evolved because it served a very specific and powerful survival function. And understanding that function changes everything about how you see this emotion. In the ancient world, resources were everything: food, shelter, protection, mates, alliances, status within the group. These things determined whether you lived or died, whether your children survived or didn't, whether you thrived in harsh conditions or collapsed under them. And jealousy at its core is a monitoring system. It is your brain constantly scanning your social environment and sending an alarm the moment someone else is receiving something you need and you are not. Think about what that means in practical terms for an ancient human group. A man who noticed that a more powerful hunter was gaining the attention of his partner was receiving critical survival information. Act now. Reassert your value, strengthen your bond, or risk losing something essential. The discomfort of jealousy was the alarm that triggered protective behavior, and those who responded to that alarm were more likely to maintain relationships, alliances, and access to resources than those who felt nothing. This is why jealousy feels so physical. That tightness in the chest, the inability to think about anything else, the obsessive awareness of the other person. These are not accidents. They are a system designed by millions of years of evolution to make you pay attention and take action when something socially vital is being threatened. But here is where it gets deeply fascinating. Ancient human jealousy and modern human jealousy were almost certainly different in one very important way. The triggers were different. Ancient humans did not get jealous because someone got more likes on a photograph. They did not feel it because a colleague received a promotion. They felt jealousy in response to immediate, tangible, life-or-death social threats. A rival who was clearly stronger. A partner whose attention was shifting. A hunter whose status was rising faster. The emotion was the same, but the things that triggered it were far more directly connected to survival. And this tells us something remarkable about modern jealousy. Every time you feel jealous of someone's success on social media, of a colleague's praise at work, of a friend's relationship, you are running an ancient survival program designed for a completely different world. Your brain cannot always tell the difference between someone stealing your partner in a dangerous prehistoric camp and someone getting more followers than you online. The alarm fires either way, because the brain that generates jealousy was built for the ancient world, not the modern one. Archaeological and anthropological evidence also strongly suggests that ancient humans expressed jealousy through behavior in ways that are instantly recognizable today. Increased attention toward a threatened bond, displays of skill, strength, or value to reassert status, social maneuvering to isolate rivals from important alliances, even acts of aggression when the jealousy became overwhelming. These patterns appear in every human culture ever studied, in every era, on every continent, which tells researchers that they are not learned behaviors. They are wired ones. After watching this video, you now understand something remarkable. Ancient humans did not just feel jealousy. In many ways, they felt it more purely than we do. Because for them, the threats that triggered it were real, immediate, and survival critical. The same emotion that makes you feel uncomfortable when a colleague receives the praise you wanted is the same ancient signal that once helped your ancestors protect the bonds and resources they needed to survive. Jealousy is not a character flaw. It is an inheritance, one of the oldest feelings your species has ever carried. And knowing that does not make it comfortable, but it does make it make sense.